Well, welcome back everybody to Young at Heart Adventures. Mike and Lori here, and this is our new friends that we just met like 2 days ago, Barbara and Tom. And how many of you have ever boondocked in a Walmart parking lot? I know we've done it a couple times. You know, you pull in at night and it's a little sketchy sometimes, but you make it work and it's a free place to stay. Well,
and that's what you get for a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, that's exactly what you get right there. Usually at 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Well, we met our friends Barbara and Tom that are in a bit of a predicament, and I wanted to bring their situation to the RV community because I know the RV community likes to help each other out. They've been camping here at this Walmart for a couple of months now because their RV is an older RV, but they just bought a few months ago, right? Mm-hmm. And it's been giving them lots of problems. And the current problem is it won't start because the the flywheel is shot and it has missing teeth and worn down teeth, and the starter won't engage. So basically they're kind of stranded here and trying to raise enough money to get that fixed, and that's a pretty expensive repair because they have to pretty much, I don't even know how they do it.
Take out the transmission.
Take out the transmission, yeah. It's a big deal, right? And so they're basically stranded here. They have no hookups, right? So there's no electricity. They do have a generator, but their air conditioning doesn't work, and it has been really hot here in Raleigh.
Very
right?
hot.
It's been like extremely hot during the day, and at nighttime it doesn't cool off that much either.
And they don't even have much of a tree here for shade.
Yeah, no shade. And so they run their fans, but they really don't have any kind of water or sewer hookups, right? So you guys are buying bottled waters, right, and using water. There's no hot water. So it's a difficult situation, but I want Barbara and Tom to tell their story about what their goal is, what they're trying to do.
About a year ago, I really felt like the Lord wanted me to start a homestead.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the RV and we started fixing it up, and it's just been it's just been one problem after another. But this homestead, it's small. I don't have a lot of acres. I did buy some land.
And that's in North Carolina, out in the mountains, right?
Right,
mm-hmm.
Way out in the mountains, near Tennessee and
mm-hmm.
Virginia.
Yep.
And it's supposed to be like, you know, we all know that things are going crazy in the world right now.
Yes.
And I think, personally, that the end times are coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a lot of Christians who think that too. Mm-hmm. And so this is supposed to be a place for my family.
Like a refuge.
Yes.
Yeah.
My children, my grandchildren. And all the plants you saw were things I'm going to plant, so I have food there. And I'm also going to work the farmer's market there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about that. But I got to get there.
Right. They have no other mode of transportation. They don't have like a car that they can run around. So have a Walmart here so you can get groceries at the Walmart, yeah. Right? But like putting gas in the generator, I asked Tom how does he get gas, and he actually takes a shopping cart and walks to the gas station, which is about at least a mile away, and it's across a really busy intersection, so it's kind of a dangerous thing. It's a difficult situation because they have to keep their generator going enough to keep the fridge going, mm-hmm, right?
Yes.
And that takes gas, and then they don't have any other transportation. So now this is Layla.
This is Layla.
How old is she?
11.
She's 11 years old, and she is a camper.
Yeah,
right?
She doesn't really like that. She'd rather be in a house.
She'd rather be in a house.
She doesn't, and I think the heat bothers her.
So your goal would be to live in the RV on your property for some period of time until you guys can get something built, right?
Exactly.
Yep. Come here, sweetheart. You're a good girl. Come here.
Sit there. Sit.
I was hoping that we could all pitch in and help them out a little bit, to help them get over this hump and help them get to their destination. They've been stranded here for really a couple months, I think, mm-hmm. right? And so we are going to set up a GoFundMe page. The link will be in the description, and I'll put a QR code up on the screen. And 100% of any funds collected through GoFundMe will go to this beautiful couple to help them on their goals, help them get going again. And I just ask you guys, whether it be small or large, please make a donation. We will be donating as well, and we would just love to see them get on their way. Mm-hmm. So we thank you so much, and just check the description of this video for information on how you can donate. and we will then post a follow-up and let you guys know how it went. These are the most humble people. They are not asking for help. They did not come to us and ask for help. We just happened to be in the parking lot and we walked over and asked them if they needed anything. So they're not asking us to do this, but I think that it's a way that we can help them. So please consider it, and let us a comment and let you know what you think, or if you have any other ideas how we can help them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.